Morning, morning, morning. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great week. I am down here in Brighton. I'm going to say sunny Brighton this morning after 2 days of torrential rain. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful sunny day out there. And I am here at the wonderful EMC conference. It's a marketing conference, 3 days, where we are Entrepreneurs Marketing Conference, where we are learning all about different aspects of marketing. There's no selling whatsoever, lots of great speakers. We've been learning about YouTube's ads, Messenger, Google ads, Facebook, all different kinds of marketing, online marketing, offline market, affiliate marketing. It's been a really, really interesting 2 days so far, third day today. And if you are interested in marketing, I would definitely recommend that you check out the page for next year's event. Don't worry, I'm not selling you anything. I'm not not on commission or anything. I just think it's a really good event and certainly something for you to consider if you're interested in marketing. So the website for next year's event is EMC 2021. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing, spending 3 days here down in Brighton, and had a couple of client meetings down here as well, which has been great. Hope you are having a good week. Lots and lots of new members in our group, so welcome to you all. Really happy to have you here. What are we talking about today? So today we are talking about customers, the lifeblood of our businesses, the very reason that we exist to serve our customers and solve problems for them. And what I wanted to ask you today is, how do you find your customers, but how do you know which ones are right for you? When we start out in business, we normally try to serve as many people as possible. We want to get business, we want to try out our products and services. And so pretty much anyone that we think we can even remotely help or service, we say yes to. And so what I see with many business owners and many entrepreneurs is that they are spread very, very thin because they're trying to do too many things. And that leads to being very disorganized and struggling a little bit to prioritize. Often when we start out in business also, cash flow can be very, very tight, money's tight. And so we kind of take on any deal, we sign any deal, we maybe don't set our prices exactly where we want them to be. And it's all quite unfocused. And if we're not careful, we kind of come across a little bit desperate. So we end up with all of these clients that we're servicing. And what I work with my clients is often focusing on who do you want to serve? So help you get back centered. Who is it actually that you really want to serve? So you're serving a lot of different people and you're doing a lot of different things. You're offering a lot of different products and services, many of you. But who is it? Let me bring you back a moment to who is it that you actually really want to serve? Who is the ideal client for you? Who is that perfect client? And there's a tool that I've used before and that I encourage you to think about and to use, and that is a simple ranking tool in terms of how you rank your customers, how you look at your customers. And there are different ways that you can rank them, but a very simple place to start is how much time do you spend, or resource, how much time of yours or your team members, and how much money do you make from them? Ultimately, we're in business to make money. And so there's those two things. So how much time and resource, and how much money? And so one of the key things you need to know before using this tool, I would recommend, is your cost of acquisition. So how much does it cost you to find a client? What is your marketing cost? We've been learning quite a lot about that this week. What is the cost of acquiring that customer? How long does it take you, and how much does it cost you? And then once you know that, that's one of the criteria you can use then to rank them. And it's very simple, ABCD. So your A clients are your best, most ideal, perfect clients, the clients that you dream of having, the clients that are amazing to work with. They're not a lot of hassle, but you love spending time with them, you love serving them, you make good margins on the business. It doesn't take you a huge amount of your time and your energy, but what it does, you really enjoy doing that. So they're really your best customers. They're the customers that you want more of, and they're actually the customers you want to be spending more time with and adding more value to. Then you have your B clients who are still making plenty of money for you and they're enjoyable to work with, but maybe they take a bit more time of your team or you to service, a little bit more effort, a little bit harder work, let's say. You have your C clients, who are your OK clients, but these ones are much harder work. They're much more difficult to get, to convert, to serve. They take a lot more of your time. Margins are squeezed. And they are your clients that you really want to be moving up into the B and the A category as much as you can, because they're the ones where business is starting to get harder. But these are probably your bread and butter clients, but you want to be looking at them and saying, what can I do to make them into B or A clients? So what can I do to improve the margins? What can I do to make delivery to those customers more efficient? And then you have your D clients. And we've all got those. At some point in our business life, we've all had those, or we all still have those. And these are the difficult clients. These are the tricky clients. These are the ones that take a lot of your time to service. They complain a lot. They're always on the phone. They're very, very demanding. They take a lot of your team's time and effort, or your time and effort. And your margins are really, 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 really crap on these. Really, really low. It's really difficult. It's difficult to make any money, and yet they suck a lot of your time. And so if you look at the sort of profit, the effort profit ratio, if you like, these ones are actually not really worth you servicing them anymore. And this is one of the most difficult things for business owners. I find one of the most difficult things is actually to think about letting go of some of those clients. Maybe these are clients that you took on early in your business journey. Maybe that these are clients that you really did want to service in the beginning, but now you're a bigger, more established business, and now serving them is not really serving your business. It's holding you back. It's sucking up a lot of your time and your team's time and energy. And actually, in order to drive your business forward, maybe getting rid of those clients and focusing on the ABCs is going to be a better use of your time and your resources. Now, when I say get rid, I don't just mean cutting them loose necessarily, although you can do that. One of the things I want to share with you is that your D grade customers may well be somebody else's A grade customers. I heard a story of a cleaning company that were a commercial cleaner, but they had started off with lots and lots of small customers, small jobs that they did when they started out. Lots of effort, low margin. And as they grew into cleaning commercial buildings and commercial properties, those D grade customers were just sucking a lot of time and a lot of energy from them. And so what they did is they did a deal with a window cleaning company that were just starting off and wanting to grow. And this company's D grade customers were the little company's A grade customers. And they were very delighted to do a deal where they purchased those customers. They did a deal where there was a kind of a profit share for a little bit of time, some kind of commercial arrangement. And so then everybody's happy. The customers still get served, and actually they get served by somebody who has more time and energy, and their company is set up to serve them, rather than this bigger company that now are viewing them as not their ideal customers, not really their core customers. And so everybody's happy. The commercial company was able to release those customers, and had more time and more energy and more resources to focus on growing the business and serving bigger and better customers for them. And this smaller window cleaning company was delighted to have a whole load of new customers that they could serve and grow their business. So it can be a win-win. And so you're not being mean or horrible if you classify a customer as a D grade customer, but you're thinking about who would be able to serve these customers better than me, and how can I find that person, and how can I do a deal with that company, with that person. So I'm interested to know, how do you rank your customers? Do you rank your customers? And if so, how do you? Do you look at time and resources versus money? Or are there different criteria that you use in terms of who your ideal customer is? Sometimes people take on customers because they're going to be really good PR value, or they're going to help them get into a particular industry that they want to serve, or a particular kind of client that they want to look after. And so there's different ways of categorizing your A, B, C, D clients, but I would definitely encourage you to think about what that looks like for you in your customer. and in your business. Now, I asked you this question earlier on. Do you know what your cost of acquisition is? Do you know how much it costs you to find and engage a potential client? And do you know that for all your different clients? Because some of them you will have had an easier route to market than others, and what you want to do is replicate that easy, more efficient route to market as much as possible. And have you thought about who might want your D clients, who might be able to serve them much better, who might actually give you some money or form a partnership with you to take those D clients off your plate and serve them better? Because that's what we all want to do. We want to make sure that we are serving our clients well. And the problem with these D clients is we kind of know we're not really serving them very well, but we want them to be served. And often that's one reason why we don't let them go, because we still want to provide them with a service. So have a think about that. Who might be able to serve your D clients better than you? And the next question then is, how do you move your B and C clients up? What makes your A clients absolutely your ideal clients? And how could you move your B and C clients up the rankings? How do you, those okay clients, those C clients that are kind of okay, but margins are tight and they take a lot of time and energy, how could you make them into a B client? How could you serve them more efficiently and therefore use up less of your resources and time and therefore make a better margin on them? And ultimately, how do you serve your A clients as best as you can so that they stay your A clients, and so you stay working with those people that are your ideal clients, where your margins are great and where you've got a really efficient delivery to those people, and they are the ones that become your best referrals. They're the ones that become your raving fans and go out and tell everybody else how amazing you are and what a brilliant product or service you have. It's worth revisiting this exercise at least once a year. Now, depending on what kind of business you're in, if you've got high volume and high throughput and lots of clients, I would say it's worth revisiting this ranking system more than once a year. But for every single business, I will advise you do it at least once per year. Rank your clients, as I say, in whatever way makes sense to you. I like to use the simple time, energy, resources versus profit versus money. But there are other ways that you can rank, and whatever works for you and your business, I would definitely encourage you to do this, to go through this exercise at least once a year, depending on the type of business and what kind of business you have and what kind of who you're looking to serve. So I hope that was useful. Really interested to hear your thoughts about your customers. What does it cost them? What does it cost you to find them and onboard them? What does it cost you to serve them? And how do you rank them? How do you classify your customers? Are there those customers that really you would rather you didn't have on your books? Come on, be honest. It happens to us all. I hope this was useful. Let me know in the comments what you think about your customers, and if you have any questions or thoughts around your customers and which ones are right for you and your business. If you're still in that very early stage where you've got too many things that you are concentrating on and you don't know where to prioritize, where to focus your energy, get in touch. It's one of the best ways to accelerate your growth. Is one of the speakers here actually said, choose a lane. Pick a lane and stick to it. Yeah, you can always diversify and do more things, but when you start out, pick a lane, get really good at one thing, and then you can diversify. Hope that was helpful. Hope you have a brilliant day. I'm off to day 3 of EMC. I've got my participant lanyard here, very smart. So I am off for day 3. We are going to be learning, what are we going to be doing today? I think today is all about funnels and conversion. So day 1 was awareness. Yesterday was all about traffic, and today is about conversion. So I'll let you know what I learn. Hope you have a brilliant day. I hope you have a brilliant weekend, and I'll speak to you very soon. You take care of yourself. Bye for now.